Hey everybody, Flip and Danny here, founders of the Freedom Real Estate Group family of companies, and welcome to another episode of our podcast called
Freedom Through Passive Income.
That's right, and today's episode is called What Investment is Practically Free and Gives You the Greatest ROI?
What?
ROI.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
says Roy.
Wah, wah, wah.
Says Roy.
The answer, I know. Can I say it? It's relationship equity.
Relationship equity? Gosh darn, Danny, what's that?
That is when you continually make deposits into somebody else's life with no expectations. And here's what I mean by that. Flip and I are in a mastermind. Flip needs some help with his acquisitions team. He says, hey, we can't find deals right now. What should we do? What are you doing that works for you? With no expectations in return, I'm going to say, hey, Flip, this is what we're doing. And I'm going to break it down and I'm going to help him every way possible as he asks questions. I have no expectations. I'm just trying to help him out because I work with Cash for Ohio Houses and we know what the heck we're doing.
I work for Freedom Real Estate Group.
Oh, you know what the heck you're doing too. But that's a perfect example, really.
Right.
I mean, we're in masterminds all the time, and this is actually how, to get back to being a little bit serious, this is how we developed the relationships and the partnerships that we have right now is because we believe in coaches, we believe in masterminds. Ever since we got involved in masterminds, we really, really love that because it's like, it could be 50 people, it could be 100 people that you are raising your hand to say, hey, can anybody help with this? Or when somebody else raises their hand, you get to jump in and you get to help. Right. And that's that process of building relationship equity. We're constantly saying, hey, I'm going to jump on the phone with you, or I'm going to give you a process doc, or I'm going to do this or that. And I don't have any expectation. I'm just here to help you. And so as you do that, eventually somehow it just pays off. It's how the universe works, right? And it usually pays off times 10. And that's what we found in our lives. And so it's just something that we always do. And we're always saying, hey, who are you? How can I help? Let me help you. And eventually sometime in that's where we're at right now. We're working with a lot of the people that we deposited into for years and now in some way, shape, or form have become our partners.
There is a Zig Ziglar quote, and I'm horrible with quotes. I'll just tell you that right now. But the Zig Ziglar, like the more you want to get out of life, the more you give to others, or the more people you help.
Yes.
Horrible. I'll put the quote in the screen there so you can see how bad I butchered that.
But you get the idea, right? The concept of it.
Yep. I apologize for interrupting this episode, but I do have a quick announcement. You see, this is how we show the social media algorithms that you actually like what we're sharing on these episodes. So, if we're adding any kind of value over this 365-day series all throughout the year, we hope that you'll help us out by sharing the love. So, make sure to hit that like or love button right now. And if you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Now, back to the show. So now the key components to relationship equity is trust and reliable performance. And then trust.
Yes.
Trust is on there twice.
100%.
Absolutely.
And I'm just going to give you an example. I was just on the phone with a friend the other day, and we've been doing stuff for each other for a long time. We were in a mastermind group together. We were in an accountability group together. He's a really, really great guy. And I had made a post on Facebook, and he said, hey, this is my area of expertise. Let's jump on the phone and I'm happy to help you out. So we jumped on the phone. It was about a 30-minute phone call and he just laid everything out for me. He had no reason to give me all the detail that he did. And at the end, I was just so incredibly thankful. And I was just like, hey man, thank you so much for your help and all of this information. And he said, hey, I'm just making another equity deposit, my friend.
That's right.
And that's all it was. And you know what happened after that is maybe a day or two later, I messaged him and I said, hey, I might not want to do this all by myself. What if we thought of a way of us just doing it together? He could be my who in this particular business, and then I just provide him what he needs in order to make it happen on his end because he already knows how to do it and I don't need to learn it. So that was a perfect example of yet another possible partnership being built because we've been making deposits back and forth over time. And so the danger is when you disconnect with somebody for a very long time, right? I have a love-hate relationship with social media. Sometimes I say I have a hate-hate relationship with social media because it's so distracting. It's not that I don't like it, but the love part is that I can stay connected without having to jump on the phone with every single person. I can just go like a post, I can comment on a post, and we're back and forth. I can message somebody based on a post and say, hey, how can I help? Or here's how I can help you. Things like that. So just, be mindful of being in front of that person if you are truly trying to create a long-term relationship.
And one of the ways you can start to build those relationships is in one of our groups.
That's
on
right.
Facebook.com/groups/
Freedom Through Passive Income.
And we have a group on LinkedIn as well. But again, it doesn't have the cool URL, so just go to the search bar and type in
Freedom Through Passive Income.
We're also on YouTube. Make sure you go over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
Yeah, join our team, our group. Or whatever, a gang. But again, make sure you do join those groups. When you're on Facebook or LinkedIn, make sure you hit the heart button, the like button, let us know how we're doing, comment, give us recommendations, questions, things you might want to hear more about. But again, and also the secret club.
There's a secret club on our website.
Yeah, our website right down here, freedomcapitalinvestments.com. And when you go over to our website, look for the secret web.
It's not a secret. It's actually right there on our website. And it's called the Freedom Investors Club. It's just our Investors Club. You're going to get opportunities sent to you via email. Keep up to date with us a little bit. So it's pretty cool.
Right. Or if you're listening out there, I hope you had a great workout. Hope you had a great drive to work or whatever it may be that you're doing. You can hit the heart and like button later.
Yeah.
But again, we always like to end all of our episodes with
invest smart.
Live happy.
Bye everybody.
Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions and information on this show are not guaranteed. All investment strategies have the potential for profit or loss, y'all.